Hello everyone and welcome to Monday's episode. Today we signed the one, the only, Mr. J. Bellingham. I know, right? Stick around to find out more about that, and as ever, I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Hello, welcome to episode 60 then. This is how the league's looking at the moment. As you can see, we are outside the relegation zone. We have picked up some points from those 9 games that we've played. I'd just like to take you back, should I say, to the 5th of October, which is a ways back. I don't know if it's actually even going to be on here. Hold on. So it's not actually on here, nor is the 8th of October. However, what I can say is that the 5th of October we had confirmation of a planned stadium expansion at an agreed cost of nearly 5 million starting at the end of the season. It's going to be completed by the end of December 2030, which is obviously the end of next year. Stadium expansion will see the stadium itself then go from a 12,500 seater stadium there on the third line down up to a 17,206 all-seater stadium, which is obviously good news. What happened on the 8th of October, if you remember, our wage budget was 458,000-ish, give or take. However, as you can see now, it has been increased to over double that, to 1.1 million. What that means is if we look into the budget adjustments, we can probably look to bring in maybe a player or two in the January transfer window if we need to, maybe. But if there's not really a need, we'll see. I imagine there will be a need, but we'll see. I think I'm looking at a left back and a right back, but time will tell. See how the current crop of players go. If we head back to the schedule then, straight after the Arsenal game, then we went to the Villa match. We went 2-0 up through Burgess and Dennis Serkin. In fact, both of these goals were pretty good, if I'm honest with you. Should we show you both of these goals? Yeah, let's. Of course, you just click on the actual number when the goal was scored, of course. So that should load up now into where we go. Give me a second. So, a really bad pass from Diego Carlos there, and we just intercepted and put it straight in. That was I want to say the second goal, but apparently that might have been the first. That was indeed the first. And then on the second goal, Dennis Serkin scored this brilliant, crazy goal. McIntyre with the throw. Kersmith decides he wants to dive. Serkin runs, turns, slams it into top bins, and that was me going mental. Although a little bit sad, because, beat my own supporting team, and with that I think Villa are still bottom of the table as well. Anyhow, Norwich then, we should have probably beaten them, but we didn't for whatever reason. We just couldn't seem to get around them. They're more of a mid-table side at this point, so such is life. Today then we're going to be playing Burnley and then Newcastle. If we get straight into the tactical meeting, we can see that this is going to be my team. So, Riti, I think he saved a penalty in the Villa match as well to stop Villa going 1-0 up initially. So he's in goal. Serkin, McIntyre and Baptiste in the middle. Serkin on the left, Davies on the right. Taylor and Orford in the middle. Haig on the left, Powell in the middle. Privet on the right, Burgess up front. Outstretched arms. Point the finger and say, I expect to see a much better performance out of you boys tonight then. Alright, if we go to kickoff. Just going to make sure they are marking who they need to mark. Alright, Simon for Burnley over the top, and keeper holds on to it nicely. Taking his time, putting it back out. Boots it down the way. Burgess is on the end of it. Burgess runs and he slams it over the crossbar. Muir for Burnley, slow and short. Simon again with the ball to both. Wilmot, Simon, Ramsey. He's pressured and he ends up going backwards, though they are on the attack right now, and it's a very easy goal I think that they've scored there, especially with those 5 shots on target already. We will skip over the old highlight because, as we know, we don't like to see the enemy's team's highlights. Right then, that's us going into half time, 1-0 down. I would not say that. I would say show me something else in the second half. Haig's going to come off, I think, but not before McIntyre takes his throw and gives it to Rose. Baptiste picks up that ball. Oh my gosh, that's bad news. Oliver's on the run for Burnley, and Oliver slotted home, and that's 2-0 for Burnley. So what I've just showed you in the Villa games was basically happened to us, it would seem. Highlight from the kickoff, not sure about that. Third, Taylor. Powell, Taylor. Over the top for Burgess. Burgess is going to run onto it. He's controlled it beautifully. Hits the post. Unfortunately, that is definitely not a goal. But Orford almost had a chance to put it back up the field, but intercepted, and Burnley collect the ball, and it's the end of the highlights. Burnley with free kick from Twine. Free kick, should I say? Free kick, I'm not sure what I said there. Burgess collects that ball, reads it well. Something he does very well towards most games. Greaves to Blanco for Burnley. Passing between them on that defensive sort of foot. Passing it around Burgess is probably not the best thing to do, but Oliver has got the ball, and that is 3-0 for Burnley. I honestly thought if we was going to get any points, it was going to be here at Burnley, because going up against Newcastle, we're probably not going to get anything. That's going to be a... Sorry, I should have talked you through the changes there. So basically I've brought Prove It Off. I've brought Ordeens on. He's going to drop... which means somebody's going to drop into the centre. I forget who it is. I've said I'm going to drop into the centre, but I'll let you know once this highlight ends. Taylor with the ball to Hurd. Hurd puts it through them, tries to kill a ball, but doesn't quite work out for him. A bit more work on that, my young man. Blanco with the ball for Ricardo Horte, and that's 4-0 for Burnley. Appealing for offside apparently, but I'm not sure it's going to be. Oh, it is. How about that? Right, if we go to here, let's go to opposition. Ask assistant, confirm changes. Right, so I can in fact say that, yes, I brought Prove It Off for Anderson, dropped Anderson into the middle, and then LG Ordenings came on for Joe Powell and all that. So and then Baptiste went off for Roger Rowley, because Baptiste has been absolutely freaking awful. Oh, they've got Liam Delap. No way. He's meant to be, he's like a wonder kid in this game, so just put that out there. Can't wait to have him come up against me. Sirkin's apparently doing awful as well. He's been dropped off. Anderson with the free kick for a consolation. LG Ordeens gets there. It's exactly what I said it's going to be. It's going to be a consolation. It's nothing more than that. It's a good free kick. It's a well worked free kick for the back post. Keeper unable to reach it. I think if he did get a fingertip on it, he would have probably took it over our player's head. Would have come to nothing, but as it is, the result is pretty much nothing for us. I expect to see us all in training tomorrow, because that was abysmal. But what I will say is I shall see you in a second for the Newcastle game, because I don't think there's anything else here. So I will see you in a second for the Newcastle game. So the one thing we do have going for us is that Newcastle are playing Coventry just. Obviously they have won, as you can see there, top line, 3-1. But in 3 days they play us. So they've got 2 days, 1 day rest, 1 day training, and then they play us. So that's the only thing. Ooh, 69. Nice. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to run through some of these scare reports, and I'll be right back with you. I'm just coming back for the Young Player of the Month for October. Our goalkeeper has been put in. 0 clean sheets, 6 goals conceded, but he came third. So yeah, and apparently this is a wonder kid as well from Chelsea. Oh, I didn't realise. Algie Ordeens has come second, which is always good. So we've got 2 players in the top 3. Nice. You love to see it. Took me a while to get through those scare reports. but I have made offers on 3 players. 2 players? 2 players. Just quickly, obviously, dressing room atmosphere is actually a lot better now than it was before. As you can see here, with the big arrow that I've just set in for editing mic. Thank you. Love you. Gaming Smalls come to me, and as you can see here, it says, I'm beginning to get frustrated at the fact that I'm not getting the playing time I was promised. I feel like I need to play, and I'd like a loan move in order to find a fresh start. I think that's probably fair. I think your concerns are fair. You aren't playing regularly. I understand your frustration, so I'll try to ensure your importance to the team is recognised. I agree, a loan sounds sensible. I'll do my best to sort it out as soon as possible. That is what I will do. I will put him on the loan list. So if I just give him it there, offer to clubs, loan. Think I'd like them to go to the development list and training facilities. I want them to be great, at least, if nothing else. Development list. There we go. Alright, so we've had some coaches apply for who would like to apply for the job. Honestly, I don't think many of them are that good. 17, 18, maybe he could be our guy. What's this guy doing? There's 18 mental, 16 on technicals. Actually, that's probably not a bad shout as well. Okay, I think I'm going to go with Mikey Dodds here. So, Mikey, come to us, mate. Give you a little bit of an extra incentive to join us for 5 years. And it's great to have you on board, mate. Thank you very much. Braithwaite. Martin Braithwaite of old Barcelona. Not quite, mate, sorry. Right then. Some news, transfer news. Here's our first of the 2 transfers. Job Bellingham. Obviously, he's the younger brother of Jude Bellingham. And he's going to be sitting in the middle of midfield or in that attacking midfielder role. I think he's maybe an upgrade on Kane Taylor. Well, let's see. Kane Taylor. Okay, maybe not quite, but it gives us a bit more depth in that central midfielder role, which is probably not such a bad thing, because at the minute all I've got, I think, is Kane Taylor and Lewis Orford. So I think, he's probably better than Lewis Orford, maybe. So yeah, I think we're doing well there. I think we've done all right. How much did we pick him up for? Well, it was 2.8 million. And he's going to be getting paid 26,500. I think he's actually agreed to come in on fringe player sort of contract, which is even better for us. Does it tell us what he's coming in for there? Squad player. Okay, so it's just above fringe. Finally, this is going to be our team for the Newcastle game then. So we've got Ribby in goal, Sirkin on the left, Davies on the right, Rowley and Baptiste in the middle, Taylor and Orford as ever, Rocks in midfield, Haig on the left, Pruvit on the right, Powell in the centre as ever. Perfect threesome. Burgess up front. Simeon Inzaghi is coaching and managing Newcastle. I'd say go out there and show the world what you have, what it takes. I expect nothing but a win. Bearing in mind everyone's expecting us to lose. We've got nothing to lose. Let's show them what we're made of. Kick off, skip. We'll go on to opposition, ask assistant, drop that in. And straight away we have an opening highlight for Newcastle. Calvert-Lewin at Newcastle. Skabolazai. He's a pretty good talent. Roger Rowley picking out the danger there then. Sirkin to Haig, Orford to Taylor. I suppose we've got no green lines that you see in the team sheet yet. Apparently we are not gelling quite just enough yet. Newcastle with the ball. Tadibo. Palina. Calvert-Lewin. Batuna. Calvert-Lewin again. He stops, he turns, he shoots, he scores. 3rd minute. One shot on target, 1 goal. Cool. Newcastle with the throw in then. Tadibo. Palina, Tadibo. Guendouzi. He's also a pretty good player as well, to be fair. Kane Taylor over the top for Powell. Powell has a shot. It is put out for a corner, though the corner comes to no highlight. This one does, however. Prove it with the corner. In swinger. Ooh, nobody gets up to it. Orford picks up the loose ball on the edge of the D. Rowley plays it back to Davies, and that's the end of the highlights, apparently. Back to Rena for Newcastle. And that went out. Thank you very much. Max Owens always press. Okay, Davies with the throw to Powell. Davies to Orford. Probably going to go to... Yep, there we go. Baptiste over to Roger Rowley. Switched it over the top. Haig's come on to the end of it. Oh, he's pretty wide though. And it was offside apparently. Right, Anderson's coming off of Powell because Powell's injured. Alexander Isaac. I can never say his name. Can't say any of their names to be fair. That was a pretty sweet strike. And very equal to the save. Also quite a sweet save. Ward, my god, they've brought everyone, haven't they? James Ward-Prowse with the corner. We have managed to scramble it away. Right, that brings us up to half time. We are not doing too bad considering. Show me something else in the second half, because I think we could maybe get a... Ooh, Dominic's been injured. We could maybe get an equaliser. Maybe. Haig's not doing so good on the left hand side though. So maybe we'll look to switch him out. But we'll do that now while they're playing, whatever they're playing. So, yeah, this is why I've brought in that extra player. Right, so. Where are we going to go? Right, Adam, you're going to go out onto the right. Wait, what? Oh, there's another goal for Newcastle. And then Haig's going to come off, and Ordonez is going to come on to the... There we go. I think that's going to play it there just like that. We might as well see this highlight because we didn't see the actual goal, but Ward-Prowse pings it over the top. Isaac to Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin's open as you like and puts it in the back of the net. Yes, we'll continue with the changes. Burgess trying to run to that ball. Normally he's a lot faster, so either they've got some really fast defenders or just Burgess is out of breath. Anderson with the ball then, picking it up for Burgess. That looks like it was offside. Gonna get to VAR. Goal disallowed. I thought it was. I thought as much. Right, let's have a look. Sirkin, you're coming off, my mate, and Joe Tomlinson gonna come off maybe? Lee, what else? What are you saying? You're saying you probably want a loan. That's what I'd say you're wanting. And I'm going to put you out for a loan as well. Wherever they've gone. Okay, Newcastle with a free kick on the edge of the D. Ward-Prowse to take. That's obviously not good. And Ward-Prowse doing what Ward-Prowse does. 3-0. I would not be surprised if his free kick was like 20 on this game. Free kick taking 18 to 20, yeah. It's got to be 20. That's 3-0 for Newcastle. I'm far from pleased with that result indeed. And where does that leave us in the table? That leaves us dropping down into the relegation zone in 18th position. We need 4 more points to catch up with my points to games played ratio. Villa picking up a win against Everton, mind. That also lifts them off the bottom of the floor of the Premier League, which is always good to see. But if we continue forward, we shall have a quick look at what games we are going to be coming back for. Joe Powell injured for the next couple of days. I swear he's been getting injured just non-stop recently. Yeah, 2029, there you go. Virus, hamstring, knee ligament, tight calf. He's been getting a lot of it this season. Slam team, yeah, send assistant. We are going to be looking to come back, I reckon. Where should we come back, eh? Shall we come back for Liverpool and Fulham? Where's Leeds? 10th. Stoke. I'd like to show you a win. But I don't know where that's going to come. Right, we're going to come back for Fulham and Liverpool. Liverpool and Fulham, should I say. Liverpool in top position. Fulham halfway down the table. And we'll see what happens, I guess, hopefully in between. Cool. If you've enjoyed that anyway, drop us a like, comment, or subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Kind of strange. Thank you very much for watching.